Welcome to ForexToolShop, the #1 Forex robot reviews and ratings site on the internet.
IvyBot is a system that was released July of 2009, and since we've installed it onto our servers and have been running it on our site, it has been doing quite well. So if we go down here, we'll be able to take a look at some of the trades it's been making. You can see up 11.5%. It was up as much as 20% and has give a little back as of late. But if we scroll down and look at some of the individual trades IvyBot has made, we'll notice that they seem to be opening trades at all times, not just like a lot of the Megadroids and FAP turbos that will only trade within a certain 2 to 3 hour session at the end of the US trading session. So IvyBot, we see trades randomly throughout the day, and its closing time seems to be random, and what that tells us is that it doesn't utilize session timing in its trading, that it is probably most likely indicator based. So we can also see that the size of all the trades are one mini lot. There is a risk management feature within the system. It could just be that the system has not decided to vamp up the lot size. It could just have a very strict money management system where it won't vamp up the lot size until there's enough balance or equity in the account. We can see here a lot of these are selling the euro yen, and the euro yen has been in a significant downtrend, so obviously it is a trend trading system. Also sells, most of these are sells, but yeah, obviously very trend oriented system. If we go and we can look at the back test of this, and this just sort of confirms our previous hypothesis that the trading times are random. You can see here the size does get vamped up in the back test, so we can see we do get various sizes here. Again, exact details of this would be unknown, but it does seem the risk management feature does work. Looking at the US dollar franc, we'll see the same thing. Oscillating lot size. In conducting a back test of the system, and so what we've done, we did the IV Euro US dollar 5.2, Euro US dollar retick for 2009, 1 hour, and we click open chart. And this chart shows us a little more about the IvyBot system. So the pop-up on this chart, we can see it uses average true range of a 50 average true range, the ADX of 14, and an 8 average true range, and also moving average values of 40 and 13. So to make a little more room here, I'm going to close out the 8 ATR and shrink this window a little bit. I also prefer candlesticks, so I'm going to switch it. And the first thing we notice here is that it would appear that this moving average, that would be the 40, triggered the trade, because right when it came up to this moving average we sold. Obviously not the best of trades, but this is, you know, something that we were going to look at in later trades as we go down here. And so obviously I know right away again that once the price goes up to the 40 moving average, IvyBot is using this as one of the criteria to sell. So maybe in a downtrend, sell when it gets to the 40 moving average, which, I mean, you see these two trades appears to do quite well. And so that's, I mean, just doing this little back test and opening chart tells you a whole lot about the system. So we now know this is a trend trading system that trades retracements up to the 40 period moving average. Now there could be other details. Obviously this average true range and the ADX are involved to some extent. You know, you'd have to do a lot more research on those to get exactly trading the criteria from the ATR and the ADX and how they apply to this system. It's most likely, you know, and the ADX has to be at least 30, I would guess, and ATR is low. That would be a great definition of a trend. Low ATR, high ADX, and we'll play retracements to, you know, the 40 period moving average. And because IvyBot does update their product, I'm presuming they utilize optimization in a lot of this. And so again, we can go back, pull this open, and look at the graph. And we can see the varying sizes of the lots that IvyBot trades. Now, because of the way this looks, I'm gonna guess that the IvyBot system probably will take more risk on trades it's more comfortable with. Maybe if the ADX level is up by 40, it might trade a higher lot size. Something of that extent is certainly possible. Again, it's not, none of this is certain, so it would take a lot more of investigation and emails to the developers of IvyBot to really get into their system. So that about wraps up the summary of IvyBot. If you guys have any questions about the system, feel free to email us at info@ForexToolShop.com and keep checking back on it because it seems to be doing quite well lately.